Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and we're into the third week of my powerlifting journey. So I just want to do a quick diary entry today just to go through the stuff that I've been experiencing and also sharing with you guys, and also a diary log for myself with what's going on with my body and how I'm feeling about all the training. So I've got my trusty book, which I wrote some notes down. So I'll just go through that and yeah, we'll go from there. So particularly on the third week, I felt extremely strong on my bench press. Everything just feeling really good, like pretty much the best I've ever felt before. And it just feels like everything is loose and everything is in the right places, and all the force and everything that I'm driving in the bench press is driving from the right place. When I had my initial, I guess, assessment with my powerlifting coach, like I mentioned in the initial video, he said that I was very tight on my upper thoracic spine, and I was driving, putting a lot of pressure, a lot of force in like my lower back area. So it feels like just with all the work that I've been doing, rolling out my and stretching out my thoracic, it's all really come together now, and I feel like the force and the distribution of my power is so much more even, and it means that I'm able to push out so much more. So in the first video, I said that my all-time bench press goal was to hit 100 kilo bench press for 6 reps, and as of pretty much the third week, I had to lift 87.5 kilos, so that's 12.5 kilos away from my ultimate goal of 100 kilos, but I was only supposed to lift 3, or actually the prescription was from my coach to me is to lift 3, but if you can do more with good technique, without sacrificing technique, then do more. So at 87.5 kilos, I was able to lift 5 reps pretty comfortably while still maintaining good technique. So for me, that's getting so much closer to my ultimate goal of the 100 kilos for 6 reps already, and I can just like taste it. And it just feels really good just to be so comfortable now and so strong on one of my weakest exercises. So super grateful for that. And I'm also finding that I'm adapting and also recovering a lot quicker now. On the first week, that was definitely the worst, because the volume and also the type of exercises my body was not handling at all. And then pretty much like I said, I was still sore from the very first workout to my last workout of the week. Still pretty sore, like more sore than you should be when you've got like 5 or 6 days apart between the workouts. But on the third week now, I feel like my body's adapted, and it's adapted pretty quickly to the volume and also the type of exercises. So much so that I'm pretty much recovering within, I would say, by the next workout. So pretty much by the midweek, the leg stuff that I did early in the week have pretty much recovered, and pretty much I'm feeling good. So yeah, so the body's an amazing thing, and yeah, be appreciative of it. Also, one big thing for me is I'm not getting lower back soreness anymore, which I was previously. So every time I did a squat or every time I did a deadlift, my lower back would pretty much cane and would pretty much be really tight like the next week or so. And then it's just like I thought it was a normal thing, right? But pretty much from speaking to my powerlifting coach in our initial assessment, he just said, yeah, you're putting a lot of load, a lot of strain on your lower back. It's pretty much taking the brunt of the force. So since I've been doing work on my glutes and also my upper back, it just feels like the force is so much more evenly distributed now, that like even after a heavy deadlift session, which is, you'd think a lot of lower back, it's actually fine. Like I'm not sore at all on my lower back, and I hope that's a good thing. I think it's a good thing, and I feel like, yeah, just my weight and my power distribution is so much more equal now, all over my body, that I'm not feeling in a specific area, and I think that's going to enable me to lift ultimately really heavy in the long term, which is really good. A few sort of exercises which I learnt, it's been really awkward for me, is like the front squat. So pretty much instead of having the bar at the back, you're having the bar across your chest. And that's been really super awkward, just because the whole weight distribution is different, but it's more predominantly working, from my understanding, your quads and also your core, like your stabilizing, sort of your ability to stabilize in a squat, and that will help you with ultimately the back squat. So yeah, 3 weeks in, and the front squat, I'm getting more comfortable with it, but things are getting heavier, so I'm not really having a lot of time to adjust to the increasing weight. But I think I'm doing everything right by the technique from, you know, YouTube videos that I watched, and also instructional, you know, dot points that I'm trying to check off as I'm doing it. So I think I'm doing it right. And also another really awkward exercise is the close grip bench press. So instead of having it like shoulder width apart, you have it pretty close, and I guess that just works a different part of your chest, and it's more tricep dominant, and you're recruiting the muscles at a different sort of pattern. So that's been a bit awkward for the first couple of weeks, but I'm getting really comfortable with it now, and I just really noticed that, you know, the lagging part of my bench press is really not my chest at all. It's actually, sorry, it's my chest and not my tricep, because in this particular exercise I'm getting comfortable really quickly, and I feel like my triceps are really strong in this exercise. So yeah, so I guess it's all working out well, and now really to catch up my chest up to speed with pretty much my triceps, and also my shoulders. My shoulders is pretty weak as well, and I mentioned in the initial video that I had like a shoulder injury a long time ago when I got dumped in when I was doing mixed martial arts. So that seems to be pretty good now. Also another point to mention, I didn't know this, but my left lat, like pretty much your wing muscles, was really tight and really sore, and when I released that with like a massage ball, and damn, it hurt like hell. But you know, over like being persistent with it, and consistent with it, like, you know, every day, it really felt like it's loosened up my shoulders, because it felt like my shoulder was really off balance with the right side. So that's my left side. It was off balance with my right side, but now it just feels like they're both a bit more aligned. It just feels that way, and it always felt like it was off, but I think it might have been my lats that was throwing off my shoulders, just because how tight it was and the way it was pulling. So now I'm just feeling a lot more even keeled, and it's probably why I'm feeling a lot more comfortable on the bench as well, because as a lot of people don't know, but you actually use your lats in the pressing motion as well. So it's really important to stretch out, to roll out your lats, because they do assist in the pushing motion ultimately. Also, I hit my squat PR. So this week I was supposed to lift 135 kilos on the squat for 3 reps, and do more if I feel comfortable to do so. And as you know, my ultimate goal was 140 kilos on the squats, which is 3 plates aside for 6 reps. So on 135 kilos, I hit 6 reps. Easy. It was easy. So easy that I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, obviously all the other exercises really helped to dial me in for when I lifted my heavy squats this week, and it just felt easy. I could have done more, maybe, but I already did pretty much 3 reps above what was the maximum described amount of reps prescribed amount of reps that I was supposed to do. So I'm very, very rapt with that. I'm like, with the squats and my goals, it's like I'm pretty much nearly there already, which I didn't expect to get there so quickly and so confidently, but it felt so easy that I felt like tomorrow I could lift up 140 kilos for 6 reps if I really wanted to. But for me, it's all about, you know, going slow and steady. It's all about my longevity. It's not about compromising my health and also being injured. So I'm more than happy to take things easy and just, you know, listen to my coach and go off what he's prescribing and also how my body is feeling. Also, another thing that I want to touch on, which I didn't really go into detail previously, is my diet. I won't go into super detail in this video because I'll probably make another video about it, but just to give you a quick rundown, I'm vegan, so I eat pretty much a plant-based diet. I fast throughout the day, so I only eat one meal of a night time. Also, eating pretty much a predominantly gluten-free diet for pretty much 99% of the time. And also I calorie restrict, so I eat less calories than what, you know, someone of my weight is prescribed. I do that for ultimately the fasting, the vegan, the gluten-free, and also the calorie restriction, all for achieving optimal health and longevity, and including joint health, you know, skin health, everything health. So that's my 3rd week all wrapped up. Went on a bit longer than I expected, but that's okay. I hope you enjoyed that, and yeah, hope you're getting some value out of this. And this is me just jumping on camera and just sharing value, sharing my experiences with my powerlifting journey, with venturing into a new sport and pretty much knowing nothing about it, and just you know, taking it day by day pretty much, and reflecting and also recording pretty much everything that's going on. So if you enjoyed this, make sure you like and also subscribe to my channel, and I'll be sure to release more videos in the coming weeks about my ongoing journey with powerlifting and other things as well that comes to mind. So thank you, and catch you on the next one.